How is everyone doing? And welcome back. And as you can see, we are out with some of the sickness today, just for a change. You're probably getting sick of seeing me on my own anyway, so we're out with a few more Sportsters. So we're just going to take a little bimble around some of the usual high peak area and beyond. So nice to have a few of the lads with us today. Peg down there. Another beautiful day. Obviously every day now is heading into the proper summer, and we're about the same temperature as last time, about 14 degrees, so it's just nice and pleasant, not too hot, not too cold. And I just, as you can see from the start of this, just come out of the fuel station and needed some motion potion, so we filled the tank up and then it wouldn't bloody start on the switch, so I need to just check my side stand switch when I get back. And for those keen-eyed viewers, that's Stuart's in front. And we just got a camera slipping down, need to tighten the nut. Just in the early throes of organising a little trip, and Stuart will be coming with me on that. We will be heading back north. It's not going to be the usual Highland fling that you organise with the Sportster group, but we are heading up there on the new bikes, and at the moment planning on getting over to one of the islands. So we've got a fantastic little adventure coming for the channel as well soon, and that's going to be happening at the end of next month, so can't wait for that. Something completely different. So now we're on the A515 out of Buxton. A cracking road to ride, very point to point, so I think we'll probably come off down some of the back roads along here. And I don't normally, or don't ride a lot of this, because the bottom of here is the old bookstore cafe, which we've stopped in on a couple of occasions. Beautiful sound of all them bikes. Obviously you guys can't pick that up, but I certainly can, and it sounds fantastic. So Chris, of course, leading today's ride. Chris Lees of the Highland Fling fame, as well as he played a big part in the last year's tour around Scotland, and basically was a very good wingman, and he kept things in place for the whole of that tour. So pretty experienced lead rider, and of course he knows this area as well, so that does help to know the area, especially when you're leading the group. So it was an off-the-cuff, not so planned ride today, and I think a few guys just needed to get out. So it's just nice that when you've not got something planned for a week, 2 weeks ahead that you're looking forward to. It was an off-the-cuff sort of last night thing, and nice to see quite a few people turning out for that as well. So I think he's stay in the centre of the road, the side to the left, a lot of repairs. Quite easy catch you out, as that nearly was the case. That's another big quarry over there, Dovedale quarry. And of course down on the 515, it comes from the sort of inner peaks where it's a little bit more rugged, more to the sort of rolling plains around here. And as you can see the sign there, if you pick up the Derbyshire Dales. There you go, folks. We had a fantastic ride down A515 out of Buxton, and as you can see now, we are currently, well, if you don't know, we are in Ashbourne, outside the George and Dragon pub. Some great bikes with us today, as you can see from that last video cut. We're just going to plan on a little fantastic route back through some other roads which I don't think you guys have seen before. So what do you think, Chris? What's the route?
I think we'll go over to Hulme, then over to Alderstone Field, flip back through Hartington and back onto the 515 on our merry way home.
So those are some of the roads that are pointed out on the way down here, where you can either go off to the right or off to the left. But from going up from back on the 515, we'll be heading, I think it's the left road, isn't it, Chris?
Yes.
It's the left road then to Hulme, and then beyond. I think we've done that a while ago, probably about 2 years ago, I think the last time we headed down one of them roads. So it's going to be quite a fantastic run. So you guys stay with us for the ride, and we'll see you back on the bikes.
You say I'm not your kind. Come on, you didn't think I would find out. Pick a side or fade out. Beneath the floorboards, way buried deep down, where you always come back around. Don't you know? There's more than meets the eye, you see. You're not what you appear to be. They don't know you like I do. No one knows but me. It's no crime.
Right, folks, let's get on the road. We've had a good almost an hour stop here now. Always remember to plug in the GoPro. That's the beauty of that, is it's always charged. So what you can do is, if you do get short of batteries, I always switch that off and on again. That's one thing you've got to watch with. It's not so bad on this one, but with your helmet cam, you got to be careful as well. Just make sure it's in video mode. If you don't switch it on permanent standby, people have had that problem where the mic doesn't pick up. So you've got to be wary of that really with GoPro. If any of you budding vloggers out there, just remember that. Some nice bikes out today. So yeah, where we're going now is pretty new territory as well, so I'm glad we're going that way really, because it's something I would have done if I was on my own, and it's hard, especially when someone's leading the ride, because you might want to stop somewhere and then they carry on, you know, so you're sort of following their path. Tell you what, it's gone warm now. Not that I'm complaining. So the last time we hit a left down here was on the Dovedale road, and I've still got to get to Dovedale. It's a beautiful part of the peak, so we did part of it, and the traffic was that bad. I think it was a bank holiday weekend that we had to abandon it, and that was probably, I think, one of the last times I rode with Adam and Kerry. If you remember, if you've seen that video where we had Kerry cam on, and it was nice to see them. We went out for a meal with him actually the other week, because I've not seen him for a while, and he's no longer got his Sportster, so always nice to catch up with good friends. So this is part of the you can get, I think, to Dovedale down this road. Beautiful little river there and an old bridge. And I must admit, over the winter I've missed these little group rides. Great to catch up with old and new members of the sickness. Oops. Problems with that front cam. These badly maintained roads, but I do need to get a longer thumb screw into the camera because it's hard to tighten it up. Dovedale garage. Yeah, I know a car's parked down a little narrow road on both sides of it. Look at that, just beautiful views. There's no other word for it. Looks like a track going up to the top of that little peak there, but yeah, what a fantastic place. Also lambing season as well now. Little lambs in the fields. And this is Hulme by the river. A fantastic place. It's the last time this road was closed to Dovedale on the left hand side, if I remember. And there's a little parky spot up just up at the top on the right, which is where we stopped last time, over here. To Hulme Park.
Martin aka ALCHEMOTO on the wrong side of the lens for a change. This is for a particular request for one of his fans who's got a bit of a leather thing going on. And here he is, Martin, in all leather, more leather than a Frisian there, look. Look at that. Too much. Too much.
So that, folks, was Hulme Hall, and a beautiful view of the hill in front through the village. Hulme Hall and churchyard. I've never been there, so that was great just to put the bird up in the air and get some shots of that. But so we're going to head back now, do a left down here, follow it through some of the fantastic roads and back out to the 515, and that's where we're going to end the vlog. But we'll keep the cameras rolling just to get a shot of some of the bikes now on the way out. I've just gone quiet for a minute. This road, it wants to throw you off the seat. Don't get me wrong, the road surface is good, but at that point of day now as well, where it's just started to cool a bit. The sun's going behind the clouds, but it doesn't take away how the scenery changes. There we go, off a seat again. How the scenery changes around here. Oh God, I'd hate to see what it'd be like without these rear shocks on. To be honest with you, I've still got I've still got them wound down from when I had Ali on the back the other week, so they are a little bit harder than what I normally have them, so I need to wind them down when I stop. So that's the reason I'm being thrown off the seat. But I will say, with those progressive 440s, they are a brilliant shock. I mean, you'll never get anything, you know, matching some of the other bikes out there, or a touring bikes, obviously. Beautiful old bridge, that. Because of the suspension travel. So you're always going to be limited with that. But what I will say is, when I had these on, I really don't have to push them past the first ring on the adjustment, because I thought they were heavy duty, and then I checked the part number and they come back standard. And I'm not the heaviest weight in the box, and neither is the better half. But we still only have to have it just on about 1.5 turns to get it set up for when she's on the back of this. And then I can actually wind them right off for a perfect ride just with me on it. So that just shows you how much there is. And if you like to be bounced around, then wind them straight up, but you'd need to be about 100 bloody stone, about 300 pound I think, for them to work well with you if you wound them right up. Anyway, that's progressives. Good shock, but do not buy the heavy duty. You do not need it. Back into Derbyshire. Definitely some spirited riding going on here now. And this is the road for it. Hartington. Scooter boys, always wave to them, always want to make them feel part of the ride, don't you? You don't want to discount them just because they're on a scooter. I had a scooter once, a little Vespa. It was a cracking little thing for going to the chippy on. So at the top of this road is where we join back up on the main drag. So as always, thanks for coming along for the ride today, and we will be seeing you soon. So please hit that like button, comment if you dare, catch me on ALCHEMOTO Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and if you haven't already subscribed to ALCHEMOTO, please subscribe. And until next time folks, ALCHEMOTO is signing out.